Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk on 7 steps to successful goal setting. But before starting, let's understand why goal setting is important. Because if why is clear, then how becomes easy. So I'll give you one case study. A study was conducted on 100 people. That 100 people were called in a room, and to them it was said that please write down your clear-cut goals of life. So out of that 100 people, 84 people thought every day some or the other person say something, so maybe we will do it in future. Then the remaining 13 people thought that if it is said, let us think our goals in our mind. And the remaining 3% people, they were serious about their lives. So they went home and wrote down their clear-cut goals and sticked on their respective walls of the room. And then all this 100 people were called again in the same classroom after 10 years. The way it happened in movie 3 Idiots. The 3 friends meet after 10 years on the terrace, that same manner. So now it has been seen that where this 100 people stand in life. So you would be surprised to know that the 13% people who has thought their goals in their mind were earning the income 10 times more of the 84% people who had not given a thought to it. And the remaining 3% people who had their clear-cut written goals and they have followed it, all the processes of goal setting, they were earning the income 100 times of the rest of the 97% people. So from this it is so clear that a simple act of goal setting can either make your life or can break your life. So it is up to you now to decide what you want in life. As now we understood from this the importance of goal setting, let's see which are the various categories of goal setting. The first one is personal development goals. The example is reading a book a month is for your personal development, or joining your passion class. It can be a dance class or it can be a swimming class or anything you are passionate about in life. Then the second category is the career goals. Now, where you want to see yourself in your careers. The example can be, maybe in 10 years time you want to see yourself as the CEO, or maybe you want to see your company's turnover to be 40 crore by 2017. So these are certain examples of your career goal. The next third category is financial goals. The financial goal means having a certain bank balance, or it can be having an X amount of investment in your portfolio. Then the fourth category is the contribution goal. As we have taken so much from the society, so if we give something back to society, then we get the real pleasure in it. An example of contribution is, it can be monetary and non-monetary. Non-monetary can be reading 5 pages to a blind, okay, or spending time with in an old age home, or it can be in a monetary form, donating a money in charity, or so on. Last but not the least, the fifth category is here toy or adventure goals. Now, when we were a child, we used to play with toys. But as we grow up, the definition of toys changes. We still like to play with the latest gadgets which we enjoy. Okay, so example of toy or adventure goal is maybe you want your latest bike which you have seen in the magazine, or it can be an iPhone, or maybe you would like to take a trip to a Mauritius. So these are certain examples of toy or adventure goal. Now do understand that setting the goals in these 5 categories is really important to have a balanced life. Okay, for you, a quick recap. First is personal development, second is your career goal, third is financial goal, fourth is contribution goal, and fifth is toy or adventure goal. Now we have understood, okay, these are the various goals, but how to set the goals? What are the steps to set these goals? So the 7 steps to successful goal setting are this. The first one is identifying and writing down your goal. The step 2 is writing down the benefits of your goal. The step 3 is identifying the obstacles of your goal. The step 4 is understanding the people who will be helpful for you to achieve that goal. Step number 6 is the plan, having the action plan, and the 7th is mentioning the deadline. Okay, let's see an example. For example, I write down my goal as step number 1 to do 5 training assignments. Now step 2 benefits, I will write down. I'll get a confidence. Secondly, I'll build my client list. Thirdly, I'll get monetary benefit. Fourth is I will get fame and respect, and so on. So write down maximum benefits as much as possible, because in future when you are reading that benefits, so that will push you up to achieve your goal and work towards it. Then step 3 is identifying the obstacles. So the example in this is, maybe I have obstacle as time management. Second can be not having the proper knowledge on the certain topics. Okay. Then the 4th step is developing your skills or knowledge. Now in this case, it would be reading a book on the topic or doing some course to develop the skill. Then the 5th is knowing about the people who can help you. So the people here in this example can be the HR people, certain agencies who appoint training people, and so on. The 6th step is the plan of action. Now this is also important because if you have written down the plan of action nicely, so you will be able to follow it in the coming days. Now plan of action is, suppose I am setting this goal on 1st December, so I can set, okay, from 1st December 2015 to 10th December 2015, in 10 days I will be doing the emailing and phone calls to the various people, to the various companies. Then from 11th December to 20th December, I will be fixing up the meeting and meeting the HR people of various companies. And then 20 December to 31st January, I will be doing the training assignments. So in this way, the plan of action needs to be mentioned. And then the lastly is the deadline. Okay, a dream with a deadline is called as a goal. So now here I can set the deadline as 31st January 2016. So do understand these 7 steps, very much important and in order. You need to write down all these 7 steps properly in your book and then follow it. Okay. For your purpose, a quick recap of 7 steps. Number first, identify goal. Second, benefits. Third, obstacles. Fourth, helpful people. Fifth, skills and knowledge. Sixth, plan of action. And 7, deadline. I hope from this you all would be able to get help and be successful in your life. Lastly, I will tell you why goal setting is powerful and a certain caution to take. Firstly, don't think about your past while setting the goals. Your future is not going to equal to